to lose France, which is okay. We can do that.
First lose.
Further south, considerably further south. That's okay. I don't care. And west, or east, I should say, but it's fine. Because everything else I have is going. Well, wait a minute. No, okay. So Marseille is a little further.
I guess
in your
I'm not
direction.
streaming today.
Just further south.
It's just below me. Well, it's not just below me, but feet below where I am. Because I'm right on that little tidbit there of.
Yeah, Switzerland and France. Yeah. Because everything else I have is either going east or north. So that's the only thing I have that goes south.
Yeah, because I have that. Everything else is kind of. I have Montpellier actually. That's.
Oh, that's just.
Oh no, hang on. I'm after clicking off of Rotterdam. I don't have Montpellier. No. I have that one in Switzerland.
I can.
Everything else then is kind of England or Germany.
Where'd this fucking my side job go? Okay. Well. Okay.
Marseille's.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. You're probably picking up the same load I am. Oil filters.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, south it is then. Switzerland first, and then Marseille. What about you, there, Moondog and Frito?
Well, I can take the same World of Truck one that you guys have.
Okay.
You must need a lot of oil filters down there.
Well, that's right outside of Monaco, so yeah.
I can take some diggers to Strasbourg, France.
All right,
That's on the way to Switzerland. It's before Switzerland.
Very good.
It's a short run.
Okay. So you, David, and then everybody else. Very good. I'm going to go get this job. Oh, Roy, sorry. Roy,
Yep.
you were here.
Yeah, Marcel as well. Oil filters.
And you'll be happy. No, I won't be hot rodding today in my 450 horsepower Renault with the race scheme on it.
Well, you won't be.
The race paint job.
All right. Now. Oh, Jesus Christ, stop.
Okay.
Way to get 10% damage before you even start. No collision area on my ass. I smashed straight into that.
What did you hit?
That stupid spool of wire in my garage.
Oh, I spent all my money and upgraded my garage.
You just can't hit other trucks in the garage. You can hit the things that are there.
Oh, you know what would help? If I was pushing in the damn brake and not the clutch. I was racing earlier, so anyway. So how's it going, Stu? How you doing today?
Hi, Stu.
Lots of green dots. Did you say you were streaming today, Freedom?
No, it won't turn on.
On Twitch today instead of YouTube because I had it set up last night to go to Twitch.
Go on, Draco.
Can you get in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just going wherever I want. Apparently, I just went the long way around. That's fine.
Well, I can change my trailer.
We're all underneath the same.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah, everybody going to Marseille's probably got the same job, so this ought to be interesting.
So,
Hi, Draco.
is it me
Hello.
first, so is it everyone else?
It's actually it's Frito
No, it's me
first.
first.
Alright, where are you going?
Strasbourg, France. Strasbourg? Oh, I don't know.
Alright, where do we want to form up at?
I'm just sitting down here, kind of where we usually head out when we head towards like Amsterdam and whatnot, but we're gonna go the other direction.
The other way, yeah.
All right, that was fairly painless.
Strasbourg. Oh yeah, Strasbourg is that.
I decided to record this. I can put it up on the tubes later.
I definitely have an optical sensor issue. Thanks, Roy, for all the project cars.
Slow down, Draco. Draco's got the atomic brakes.
Actually, maybe not. I might have just not clicked my settings back 100% correct from Automobilista.
With this steering wheel and pedal setup, it's either all brake or no brake.
Yeah.
You can adjust it within ETS itself.
I tried to set it with the sensitivity,
Okay.
and it doesn't do a thing. It's either all or nothing.
You may have, you know what you could try to do, Draco? Try to reassign your brake and your gas, right? But make sure that you assign it as is it combined now? It should be combined.
I think it is.
I thought that might combine.
Yeah, mine aren't combined either.
Well, mine aren't either, but I can't combine my pedals because it's 4 different axes. But
Yeah.
but for regular pedals, like I'm surprised you guys can get away without running them combined. I can't.
No.
I can't run them combined in ATS, but in ETS I used to have to.
Are you guys all cut up, ready to go?
There's
Apparently.
2 more behind me.
Strasbourg, and then what was it?
I got to Geneva in Switzerland, just at the tip of Switzerland as it comes into France. And then we're
No,
going
Frito's not banned. He only got banned that one time. That was an old video. That was an older video. No.
Yeah, that was last summer, Stu.
Okay. I'm just setting up my spots on the map.
So
yeah.
who's to drop off first?
Frito.
Frito is.
Okay.
Yep.
I just realized I was, again, starting, 2 minutes late. I didn't do my intro. What's up, everybody? It's a Bipolar Prophet Monkey Show live here with some ETS2 with the Monkey Show, with pretty much the full crew today. So this ought to be interesting. Apart from Stu. So let's get the hell out of Rotterdam as quickly as possible before our friend shows up.
I'm on manual gears for anyone that's behind me and wonders why I stop and then take forever to get
It's cool. It's me that's behind you. I'll just keep my distance.
What are you carrying, Daffy? Because all I see is an empty trailer.
He's got a digger.
Oh, you don't
Yeah,
have the Schwarzmuller pack, do you?
No, I don't.
No.
I have me swapped into the Schwarzmuller trailer. So
Listen, you guys need to all have. It's just what does it cost? $2? Just get it. I know, Draco. I know you got a family. I know not everybody's like me
well,
and can just,
it's not a Christmas present anyway.
I
And
didn't pay
beyond
for the
that,
Schwarzmiller DLC.
No, neither did I. But
I got it.
on Michelin one because I hadn't read it properly the first
Oh.
time, and then I read it and it was so.
I couldn't be arsed to do all that again, so I just bought it for the $3 or whatever it was.
I think for the Schwarzmuller I had to set up a Twitter account to pay for that. I wasn't doing.
Oh, is that why you have a Twitter account? Yeah.
Well, that's why I have a Twitter account, and then I set one up for that. Then I done that, but yeah.
Frito, you might want to slow down. I have a World of Trucks.
Yeah, I do too. I'm wondering what's wrong with you.
I'm only doing 47, so we're not.
Yeah, I'm doing like 70.
Well, I backed off from Rubber Band Man up here anyway, so I can still see you guys. We're good.
Alright, I'm good now.
So, David,
I've got a crappy French Renault truck, and I'm still
Nothing wrong with the French one.
pulling away.
I have a red
the French, they build good bread.
Yeah, exactly.
What was I gonna say? So, David, I'm posting up old Ridge videos, right? And I'm back 3 years ago now, right? This is an amazing thing. Now, I didn't know nobody 3 years ago when I started this, right? I mean, I see your names, but I don't I don't put them together. David was one of the first people to comment on my Old Ridge series.
I was.
You were.
I'd have to go back and look at that and see what
He doesn't even remember, but yeah, I was like the people who who've been there since the very beginning. I'm amazed. Oh, it amazes me.
See, that would have been one of the first. I suppose that would have been kind of the start of about 3 years ago, probably where I started watching.
Yeah. So I mean,
you and the Scottish gaming guys.
yeah. I miss being the Scottish gaming guy, to be honest.
Ooh.
Oh, this is gonna be a wreck.
What
What
the
did you
hell?
guys do back there? I just started slowing down to pull in to get
You
fuel.
slowed down. Royco went one way, I went the other way. Cavalier, I went to the same way as Drake.
If you're gonna-
Gone the other way. If
Yeah,
you're going to-
I
Well,
think
you were talking. I didn't want to interrupt. I had
No
my
wonder you
blinker
get-
on for a quarter mile.
No wonder you get banned from
Well,
shit.
see, that's-
You just, if you're gonna pull over, you gotta just interrupt me. Don't worry about
yeah,
it.
see, that's one of those things that we don't mind being interrupted with.
Well, I had the indicator on for like the last half mile that
Yeah, but
okay,
that-
we're gonna
but
pull over,
that's
and we're
not-
passing signs that say fuel.
only
Nobody
one-
pays attention
So-
to that.
Only
Yeah,
one
I
person
couldn't
can
see.
Only one person
Yeah.
can see your indicators.
Yeah.
I wasn't even paying attention to his indicator. I figured he'd say if we were getting off here or pulling over to get fuel.
Yeah.
Plus, if you think about it, if you have your indicator on for that long, people just be like, "Oh, you forgot to turn it off."
Yeah. Well, now you know, Draco. If BP's going on about something, keep an eye out for the blinkers.
Going on about something.
Wow.
Go on about
talking-
shit now. Is that what I do?
I didn't say rambling.
Yeah, next thing I know, he just slows down and starts to pull over, and I'm like, shit. So I swerved, and then I see David almost jackknife behind me.
But I didn't hit anyone.
No, I think Moondog ran into the back of me, which.
No,
No,
I didn't.
Okay.
No.
Nobody's picked on you yet, right? We can start that.
Not yet.
That Mr. Moondog has the habit of running into you in corners, anyways.
I haven't run into him in a corner in quite some time.
No,
That's
it's only on
classic
Project
Pokemon
Cars.
though.
Yeah.
We're not even out of the damn city, and we've already ran. That's
I know.
that's how it works. That's why we play this. If
Yeah,
I was
Fresh
worried
freedom.
about it, I wouldn't. If
I'm
I wanted
nervous.
to talk without being interrupted, I wouldn't be on Discord.
No, I know.
care.
I'm trying to
I
be
do.
polite here for once.
You let me out there, yeah, 'cause I can't,
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
I can't quite see you in my mirror there, see.
Are you
I'm
not-
nervous driving this close to Frito. This is the second time now we've
Whoa.
in
Hi,
2 weeks
Roy.
we've almost wrecked.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't see you there. Sorry,
Okay,
DP.
see, the big square things on either side of your truck are called mirrors.
Yeah, using my blind
Yeah,
spots.
well, where
Of
I
course,
was there,
blind
the same-
spot.
Yeah, there is a pretty bad blind spot in
Whoever
those
let
gas
me out
stations.
there, because of the road I was on, I couldn't actually see down that road.
David, who's got the monitors, he can span the thing across and not have to turn his head to look at the mirrors.
I'm on one
You don't-
screen. I have
Oh,
OBS and 3 Twitch pages
Oh.
open on the other screen.
yeah. i7 power, everybody. Yeah, David pimped his truck out, all Irish. It looks good.
I have that done for.
My
Oh,
uncle's
yeah, you see,
decided
you don't see
he's
that
going.
stew when you're actually driving. Oh, I'm looking at BP's chart.
He's
The first
going
time
for
I
the,
saw it, I thought he had just forgotten.
No, when I went to the 6-wheel or the double back axle, I decided then to paint them in the green, white, gold.
My uncle's
Go ahead, Roy,
decided
what
he's
you
going
got?
for the Ryzen CPU.
Who is?
Yeah.
I said, well, if you're going for something like that, you may as well just go for the because he's sticking with AMD. So you may as well go for something like the Naples. I know it's a server CPU, but you may as well go for something like that, and then you'll never have to upgrade for many years.
So
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of benchmarking for the Ryzen, and it does good with the 4K stuff, but it's not doing too well with 1080p.
Yeah, it's like the other CPU that AMD released, that slimline one. What is it? The A7, A8, and all them.
But it did cause Intel to start slashing their prices for their high-end stuff that
Yeah.
can do 4K easily. They
Yeah.
started cutting prices.
Here's my bottom line. Intel i7, right? 4 megabytes of cache. AMD Ryzen, 8 megabytes of cache. Sold.
Yeah.
I'll have some of that, thank you. Oh, and AMD's cache is always faster than let's face it,
It
none of
always
us are,
has been.
yeah, none of us are doing, I don't have 77 instances of Intuit QuickBooks running on my computer all the time. You know what I mean? I play fucking games. I make videos. I want the brute horsepower that AMD has over Intel. So
Yeah.
now, am I going to do this anytime soon? No. The fucking R8 will probably be out by the time I get around to getting an R7. But whatever.
We might want to slow down a bit, Draco.
That was me. I got distracted by a 7-year-old. I wanted to know I was making animal in Minecraft.
I just don't want to lose anybody.
Well,
do
I'm
you know
looking
what?
at my CPU usage right now. I have an i7 6700K, and I'm only using 18% of it.
That's awesome because I'm slowing down.
I see you. I'm slowing down.
No, I'm grand. I'm in manual gear, so
It's nice that
No,
you have
it's
a
fine.
i7 in your truck, Draco.
Yeah, right.
I don't think I have an i7 in my Mercedes.
All right,
I
there's
can
somebody
tell you
coming up
what
on
I
us
mean.
quick now.
that was
Yep.
me.
It's all right.
Yeah, I forgot you
I'll
were on
just
World of Trucks. I was
pour-
on 65.
I'll just pour into it and.
I have no problem being back here. I can see you guys. Everything's no.
Well, the only
worries.
person I could see was Draco for a couple of turns, and I was like, okay,
No, I was.
we're
Just
going
if-
over a lot of turns and overpasses, and
If you guys turn, you need to let me know because I'm back.
Yeah.
I got a World of Trucks. I got my foot on the floor, but I can't really keep up. So,
well, I'm World of Trucks too, and so is Draco. So
Yeah, no,
well,
I
we
was-
all are,
I have an in-game one.
with the exception of David.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I was distracted and I was in 8th gear or something and foot to the floor. I topped it out.
So speaking of making stuff in Minecraft, you know, I remember the first time I played Minecraft, and I'm like, I needed to build a stick or something, and I'm like, I don't know what do I don't know how to do this.
we're gonna make a right-hand turn up here towards
Yeah.
Luxembourg and Liège.
You have to make a stick in Minecraft. You just can't find one.
You have to make everything in Minecraft.
No, you can't find sticks unless you play. There is a modded turf.
Modded,
Minecraft
yeah.
that you can
I know nothing about
run.
Minecraft. I've seen it played once and never played it myself.
You get.
Yeah, you have to take your logs and make planks, and then you take your planks and make sticks.
That's it.
I like I mean I love watching people build, like, you know, creatives, like, you know, build massive houses and worlds and stuff. It's fantastic. But to be honest, now that I've got Planet Coaster, I don't really need Minecraft. Oh, that's gonna be ugly. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Did somebody crash?
No, I almost did. I just clipped a guardrail. I forgot I'm not driving a Stadium Super Truck at the moment, like I've been doing all morning. So.
Oh, good. You did see me bounce all over the guardrails, or was that what distracted you for you to hit them?
No, I wasn't. I was just going way too fast.
I
It's
was
alright,
going a little bit too fast for the corner too, and now Royce slid up, and
Oh, yeah,
I
there we
still
go.
hit him.
There we go. Now,
David slowed down in front of me.
Moondog, watching you bounce off stuff.
I had truck slow down in front of me. I just took my foot off the pedal.
I'm not slowing down. I've been holding it at about 42.
Yeah,
Watching
I'm
you-
slowly gaining coming up this hill.
Watching you bounce off stuff in rubber band mode was fantastic.
I need to watch your videos on what I do with rubber banding because it's smooth for me,
Well,
but
of course
obviously,
it's smooth. I'm rubber banding to you. You know what I mean? That's how it works.
Yeah.
That's multiplayer, man. It's not you. It's not you. You're shit. You know, it's not, get a new computer. God damn it. No, it's not that. It's just multiplayer. It's how it is. I will say that I
We
finally
gotta
turned
get
on,
over to the left here.
finally
I
turned
just
on
did this
DSR,
arrow in here.
and what a difference that makes.
We're gonna be turning to the right towards Luxembourg.
Well, my GPS is sort of telling me that's the way I want to go. So cheat went in.
Oh, it's Grant Smith, you can
I-
look at the second screen and go on.
I hear ya.
You can look on that one. 7-year-old doesn't grasp the concept that you have to alt tab out of your game to use the second screen. It's like you've got the internet on there.
Wow, it is just, it is high tech over there. No. Listen, use your fourth screen, okay? Turn, rotate that joystick 15 degrees to the
Well, you
left.
see, the thing is that he has the computer now, the old computer, but it doesn't have internet yet.
Ah, that's probably a good
I
thing.
have to, well,
We don't have to have the chat about girls.
it's what do you call it? No, I have to get a new cable for it, or a longer cable for it.
And here I am looking at 50 feet of Cat 6B cable that I'm never going to use.
And I would say he's looking at that.
And it would cost 5 times what it's worth to ship it.
Yeah.
Good for him. I remember the first time I used Google. I'm like, what the hell is this? What is this little box? What does that do? And back then, the internet, you know, the internet, right? You type in anything, it brought you to a site called Babylon X, and that's all I'm going to say about that. So,
Yeah, you had to know the web address, otherwise you weren't going anywhere.
I remember my first computer, and it's funny because now I was, I don't know, my first like computer I bought is well, my first computer, period. I was 28, no, 20, 25, 26, and I bought it at Sears. It was a compact, right? And I was living with my mom, right? Because at the time, my parents were, you know, my father had decided to stop coming home and blah, blah, blah. Well, anyway, so my mom was like, well, do you want to move in here? We'll split everything. Absolutely. So I ended up buying half the house from her. But so when I got the computer and I'm like, oh, there's this thing called the internet. My mom's like, yep. And I'm like, and I'm going to get it. And she's like, I don't want any of that filthy shit in my house. I'm like, how do you know what's on the internet?
Whoa, Fredo.
You know, Corn Chip grabbed the back of my chair and swung it sideways.
Hey, Tony, how you doing? Welcome. What's going on? I got a special video coming up for you tomorrow, Tony. You're gonna like this.
No,
one.
you stay. No, stop that. I'm gonna crash again. It's gonna be your fault. Come here.
I'm gonna back off a little bit more.
I'm gonna tie you up and stick you back in your box.
You know this is going out live, right?
I know. It's okay.
He was only kidding.
There has to be
everybody.
proof that he actually does. that
No,
he
there
does
is
it,
proof
yeah.
on Facebook. I have a picture of her in her box.
But she was playing in the box. It was Christmas, wasn't it?
No, this was yesterday.
Oh,
She was sitting in there eating pizza and watching TV.
Through the bears, is it?
Oh, that sounds like fun.
with her little tin cup. Ding, 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 ding. Yo, screw, let me out. Wow, this is I mean, it's good that we're a little spread out, especially with all the, general monkey show nonsense that's happening, but
Are we spread out a bit too much?
no, we're good. I can see you guys. I'm happy. I got my foot on the floor. I haven't taken it up since we left Rotterdam. I'm good.
I just set the cruise at 90, so.
I don't
you're
ever
you're
use the
probably better off
cruise.
setting it at 85 or something because you've got.
I can do that.
90 is top speed. You can't catch up if you fall behind.
Like I said, as long as I know where you guys are turning, and my GPS is sending me this way south. The only person who's going a little west east is David, so we're good.
Well, actually, Strasbourg is off of my route because I redirected to Strasbourg.
Oh, okay. Well, we should be getting close. Are we even
Looks
in
like
France yet?
we're getting into France.
Looks
I was
like we're
gonna
just
say,
crossing
we're-
into France.
Yeah, we should be in
Yeah.
France pretty soon.
But
The
I think our
land of the
convoy.
toll booths.
I think our convoy takes up a good, probably a mile and a half.
Oh yeah,
Spread
easy.
out like this.
Easy, a mile and a half. We're definitely spread out. So Wednesday, I wanted to talk about this. Put you guys all on the spot since we're live. Wednesday, we're going to play Space Engineers. So if you don't have it, get
Okay.
it. If you don't want to play it, too bad. But we're gonna start a Space Engineers multiplayer on the BPG. We need a name. I don't want to call it another BPG community server.
Yeah, left lane, go straight. Sorry.
10-4.
How about monkeys in space?
I
Yeah, but
just
that makes
went with the monkey show and then, like Monkey BP, Monkey Roy, Monkey Frito.
Monkeys in Space makes me want to go Monkeys in Space. So,
Stay left.
and the first
Oh.
person who gets that reference who's not actually on Discord, okay, so you guys don't count. The first person who gets that reference will get something. Will win something.
What are you doing?
I
Hurry
got
up, everybody get off Discord.
real quick.
Yeah.
What are you doing with that? You be careful.
You
It's a
count.
weapon.
You count, Stu. Yeah, you count.
Okay. I'll see you later.
Corn
I
chip,
have
put
no
down
idea.
that baseball bat.
Why does that
Right.
French flag from a distance look like a pirate flag?
Yar.
Nope, Stu. Thank you for playing.
We good for fuel.
Yes.
Yep.
Thanks for checking with us. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yep, no problem. As
Haven't
I go
stirred
blind by it.
So dynamic super resolution. I'm a fan. I don't know why I hadn't turned it on until yesterday.
The which?
Dynamic super resolution. You have it on your monitor too. You have it on your graphics card too. In fact, all you NVIDIA guys have it. Yeah. What I'm doing at the moment is I'm rendering at 4K, and it's downscaling it back to 1920 by 1080. What? I mean, it looked good before. It looks amazing
How
now.
do you get that up?
You go into your NVIDIA control panel and you go down into your 3D settings. You go down to where it says DSR, and then you have a drop down box, and it's like 1.5, 2, 4, whatever your native resolution is, right?
Right.
You got your 1920 by 1080, right?
Yeah,
your
that's
native
what I have mine
resolution.
set as, I think.
Yeah. So just run it at 2.5 times. It'll render at 4K and downscale it when it sends it to the monitor at 1920 by 1080. You can turn all your anti-aliasing off on every game you play, and it'll still look like you have it all turned on to maximum. It's amazing.
Wow.
Right.
It is amazing.
Quick, everybody
Might
pull
have to
over.
try that. Yeah.
Are we turning here or straight on?
No,
We're
straight.
going straight.
We're going straight? Okay. Well, Moondog, hi! I'm fucking bouncing off your trailer.
I don't know why. I'm pegged at 90, and they just pulled away from me. So
No, you're just massively rubber banding. Every time we come into
That's why we pulled away from you. It's
every
'cause you
time we
start
come
lagging.
into but everybody does. When you come into a civilized area like this, especially on this with the details and everything.
And all the lights. It's really
Yeah,
the
the
lighting
lights.
that does it. Yeah.
Yeah. And when you have your texture set to
Right, what am I
maximum.
at? 50.
Yeah, I'm at 51. Nope, hold on. 48. 48.
We're still going straight.
What are you running at, Frida?
I'm running at 26. 29, 30.
Anything over 25 is good. You know what I mean? It's playable.
Yeah.
It's perfectly
Yeah,
smooth.
Yeah.
I don't
How
worry
do you
about
see
it.
your FPS?
Well, I have it-
Shadow
It's
Shadow
on
play,
XSplit. Yeah.
and you can turn it on in.
were we supposed to turn off
Steam
there?
as well.
No.
No.
Keep going straight.
Yeah,
Stay
I
on
got
the
you.
Towards
highway.
Mets?
I think he's outside.
Through Mets.
Is it Frito
No,
going there? No, Strasbourg.
That's what I was saying. I should have turned back there, which means BP and I are off on the wrong direction.
Because we're all following Frida.
We're following
Oh, my.
Frito's run. He said Strasbourg, but I marked Strasbourg.
No.
He must be going
My
straight.
GPS is
So
still on.
what are we doing here?
Sorry.
Moondog?
I was slowing down because BP and Moondog got lost.
Oh,
It's
man,
okay.
Whoa.
I stopped and
We have to flip around here
Into
somewhere.
Strasbourg.
Strasbourg.
No, but this is the way
Oh,
we
no.
need to go. They need to catch up with
Okay.
Yeah, so if
They're
we're
up
going
here.
to Strasbourg, we should.
Alright.
I think.
Okay. We're
Yeah, you're
we're
good.
right there.
us. We see.
All
you.
right.
I have one
Okay.
green
Yeah,
dot
I just brought up the big map so I could see you guys.
We see.
Right,
We
I
just had to
put it
catch
on
up.
there.
Draco
was
with
just-
the atomic brakes almost driving into everybody. It's cool.
Yeah, when I went around him and I forgot I was in manual and tried taking off.
Draco, do me a favor
So I didn't
Yeah.
and give me your put at some point. Well,
Uh-huh.
do two things. One is are you going to create a new multiplayer account? First of all, so I can put you back on the admin list. Second of all, PM me your address. I'm gonna send you my G27 pedals. Okay. They'll work with your Thrustmaster. They'll be fine because I've got the
And
Leo
you won't be-
Bodner USB load cell adapter. So
And
Although-
you won't be dangerous anymore.
with a Draco and a load cell, with the way he uses his brakes, I thought it'd be good.
Yeah, right.
Because I don't use them at all anymore. I used to switch, but it's too much of a hassle. I just use the V3s for everything now. So I mean, they better last for what I paid for them.
Oh yeah. Oh,
All right,
yeah,
Tony.
toll
Yeah, no
booth.
problem.
Toll booth.
Is that you behind me, David?
Yeah, that's me behind you.
Okay.
All right, which one do we drive? Which one's the drive-through one?
They all,
Left.
none of them.
Two on the left, VP.
Two on the left. Very good. Thank you.
Ryan's gone through the stop.
Yeah.
Oh, they do auto race.
Yeah, two of these are.
Far left.
I went the other day. I drove down into Italy, and none of the ones down there do that.
No,
No.
It's the French DLC.
Yeah.
French and Scandinavia. Remember,
Go on, Roy, go ahead there. Scandinavian ones you drive straight through.
Just
Yeah.
because it doesn't have a green thing doesn't mean you can't drive.
Yeah, it's actually the ones without the green thing is the ones you go through.
I used to do that. I'm like, somebody told me you could drive through these. Why can't there's no green thing over there, so I'm not going. Then David was the one who said, no, it's okay. Once again, without, it makes me wonder, how have I made nearly 800 videos? I could not be any dumber when it comes to games. I don't know how I've done it. How have you managed to make 800 videos? You know nothing.
It happens, man.
I don't get it.
But between the French DLC now with those ones, the Scandinavian that you don't have to even slow down for,
Right.
Yeah.
and then all the old ones you have to stop and go to the.
We're gonna be turning off the freeway here.
What annoys me is that they don't have these in America. Oh, that's me making a cigarette driving into almost.
50
Because
miles an hour turn.
I have never once been on a well, except for the Mass Pike, and they got rid of them now finally, where you have to stop. You just drive through. Beep. Goes. You beep.
No, we
At the top of the hill, you turn left.
we'd be like that here now that you have one that you can drive through if you have a tag,
Hmm.
and the others you have to stop. Some of them you
Wow,
just
I'm
throw them in
surprised.
the bucket, others you have to
Yeah.
physically give it to somebody.
I'm surprised you guys still have that over there, because I mean we've had the Fast Pass over here for a very long time, and the Mass Pike was just holding out to go to no cash because they had so many people working for them, and all those jobs are like buddy jobs. Like if you know somebody who works up in Boston, you can get a Mass Pike job. Because I tried to get a Mass Pike. They at one point they were paying $47 an hour to sit in that booth. Yeah.
Don't get paid that here, I don't think.
Unfortunately,
The one on the right is the auto one.
Unfortunately, I'm not Irish, so I couldn't, I didn't know anybody who could get me in. But because as everybody who lives in Massachusetts knows that, if you're not Irish, you're probably not going to get too far in Massachusetts politics. But yeah, so they finally went to no cash, which is cool. And you don't even have to have one of those transponder things. It just takes a picture of your license plate, sends you
Yeah,
invoice.
over here they done that up in the capital. They have a ring road that's tolled, and they got rid of the toll booths, and you go into like a local shop, and those I don't know if you have them there, but they're like electronic pay points. You just give them you give them your car reg and pay it, otherwise you get a bill.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we don't have that. Like when you have to pay a congestion charge,
Well, we don't
go
pay
in
that
and
here, yes.
well, you don't pay it over there, right? But like in London and stuff, yeah, you have to go in and you have to go to a convenience store and buy a little thing that goes on your phone or whatever, right? That says you paid for it.
Well, with the toll bridges here, no, you just go in, and it's like you can't open the till. You just say, "Oh, I want to pay on such road."
Oh yeah.
But you can pay for your electricity and your internet and everything in the same place. Your bins.
Oh, that's cool.
Like it's multiple pay points.
Hmm.
All
We used to
pay
have
for
the
convenience of just going to your shop, buying your cigarettes or your bread, and pay for your bills.
right.
As well.
I was gonna. We used to have that where you could pay like your gas bill or your electric bill through Western Union at a lot of these places, but they were charging so much for the fees. Like I used to live in not a city, it was a big town, and they had one. And I would go in to pay my gas bill because paying the gas bill over the phone cost me $5, but paying it through this place only cost me $4. So I was like, okay.
There's two types over here. One is free, and the other one is 25 cents.
Oh wow.
Hey Draco, just to help for today, you might try turning on your automatic engine brake and automatic engine retarder.
Okay.
So it turns everything on for you as soon as you let off the gas.
That retarder makes a big difference in helping.
And you don't have to atomic the brakes, it'll just start gently slowing down.
I'm gonna send you my G27 pedals and a tennis ball. To stick behind the brake pedal. That's how I learned. And I'm not even lying, Draco. That's how I learned how to brake. Like a lot of people put it behind the throttle. I never had a problem with throttle because I raced NASCAR for so many years. But braking, when I started running on road courses, and I'm like, whoa, you actually have to use the brakes. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
Somebody said put a tennis ball behind
At
your
the bottom of the hill, you're turning left.
So my pedal is stiff enough that you have to stand on it to put any pressure on it. So
Yeah, the G27, they put They put really good brakes on it, but the gas pedal and the clutch are just kind of
Swap,
all right.
swap
Yeah,
mount.
here's a spring.
Swap mount. Swap the clutch and the gas. Clutch spring is
That's what I
stiffer
did.
than the gas spring. I mean, I
Is
know
it?
you use your clutch and I use mine too, but I swap mine out. Sure. Oh, now my shit is.
I don't have a
all
problem
stiff.
with the gas. I don't, I've gotten used to it. It's like, all right.
But see, does it depend then if you left foot brake, you tend to brake harder as well.
Yeah,
Whereas
because you have more leverage, obviously.
I'm used
Yeah.
to driving with the street pet, but I use the same foot for accelerate and brake.
I very rarely use the brake in ETS.
See, that's also my problem in Project Cars, because I'll barely hit the brake and my wheels will lock up, no matter how much I fiddle with the brake sensitivity.
It almost sounds
In-game.
like your pedals are digital instead of analog.
On or off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like press.
I don't know. It plugs into
I'm
my steering wheel where it
Turning
looks
left up here.
it plugs into my steering wheel and it with a plug that almost looks like a telephone cord.
Yeah.
Right, but what I'm saying is
Well-
pressing a button on your keyboard as opposed to having it like with Farm Sim. With mine, you barely touch the accelerator and you move really slow.
Yeah.
And you can
Well, see, I learned to not use the brake driving trucks, and that whole mentality just takes over because air brakes in America are still drums,
You know what's
And-
funny?
and you
In
don't want to
ATS,
burn up your brakes.
right? In ATS, I rarely ever use the brakes unless I'm
Yeah.
coming to a complete stop. In
we probably would have
Euro
been better
truck, I
off
don't.
staying down there. Whoever's behind me.
Yeah.
stopping.
You use the
That's what I was
gears and,
thinking.
and the engine to slow down.
I'm
That's
doing
the
a
way
U-turn
it
here on the road.
is.
that you behind? Who's behind me?
That's me.
I'm out on the road
Yeah,
where
stay
you,
out there.
before you guys
Okay,
turn,
yeah.
because I heard you say not don't turn down here.
Well, it's rock quarry. I mean,
Oh fuck that! I'm all set.
We all ended
you
up
want
there.
drive down into the rock quarry, you can, but
I'm all set.
It's me and Bond anyway for the next one. Isn't it?
I think
yes.
so, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're next, and then all of us going to Marseille and what?
I didn't know that this was your drop-off point until I saw the flag and I was already committed.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
As soon as it turns.
Sorry, I should have said something.
As soon as it
I'm
turned,
going
which
to-
would explain
Whoa.
why Strasbourg wasn't where you were going.
That's kind of interesting. So, the loads are starting to push like when you go down hills now. Like,
Yeah,
it was under steering me.
I
Yeah.
barely had that under control going down that hill.
Yeah.
Well, with the new update, with the full release, because we're obviously not going to run the beta on multiplayer, but with the full
Yeah.
release of the new update, there's going to be an air brake simulation change.
Oh.
So you might have to actually use your brakes once in a while, or not use them even more. Like me, I use them all the time in ETS.
Yeah.
I may have to stop doing that. Oh,
Well, I was having to use them a little bit just to keep the front end going where I wanted it to go rather than sliding out. Because the trailer was pushing me so much.
That's a good thing.
I'm having what am I having for dinner? I think I'm having hamburger, macaroni, and cheese.
Well, that sounds pretty good.
I think I just decided that just a second. Either that or I'll be lazy and order some food.
Like a chili mac kind of thing.
I actually have chili. I could put that in there. Yeah. Are you waiting for me to go, David? Or
No, that's sorry.
Oh.
I have to button that my put up my I'll be back screen.
oh, okay.
Is the same as a horn, I think. So every time I do that, I beep the horn in the truck.
Alright, drop this off. I'm gonna check and see if there's something here, but if there's not, I'm just going bobtail.
Twitch just seems to be all my screens had frozen, including OBS on the second screen for some reason.
I gotta get a running start up this hill.
See, this is where you want your diff locks, no Draco.
Yeah.
Diff locks are coming.
That's what I'm saying. That's where you need them for. No matter how powerful your truck is, it struggles. Is that one of the deep mines? Is it?
Yeah, it's got that real steep incline.
Yeah.
And-
You guys are going to Marseille, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're going left.
Okay.
Though. We're going to.
Yeah, I got
We're going to
digger here I
Geneva
can grab.
first, and then
Have you got one from
Marseille.
Marseille? Have you?
Well, it's close to Marseille. I'll deliver it after.
So David's going to go out ahead of everybody because he's next,
Yeah, let me grab this trailer and I'll be up the hill
and I'll
shortly.
pull in behind everybody else.
Draco, did you make it back up the hill okay?
I'm working on it.
See, it isn't even the
the
power; it's the
You're
traction.
manual
You just
gear,
don't
so
have the
you should
traction.
good, just stick it in first and go slow.
No, my wheels just start spinning.
Yeah,
Even
you
at
have to
first.
build speed and hold the speed. You need the momentum. You should come all the way back down here to where I picked up this trailer and just hold your foot into it.
Yeah, because I'm carrying 25,000 pounds and it's not getting up that hill.
Yep, I'm gonna try and blow by you.
I've only got
Well, the good
this.
thing is it won't stall. It'll just keep climbing. Yeah, that's what I'm upscaling to 4K right now, Stu. I'm running at 4K and then downscaling it back to 1080p. I have no real desire. I could run. This is a 4K monitor. I just have no real desire to play at 4K. I don't need to.
Yeah,
I'd
go
like-
back down to where I was, Draco, and then.
I'd like this graphics card to last me, until I decide I absolutely have to have a new one. So,
I've been
'Cause all the-
trailer with you, Mr. Moondog, I see. I have nothing on the back.
No, you got nothing there, but it's cool.
I can see. Oh, I have the switch
Yeah,
mode.
no, I'm looking at
I can
Mr.
see your stuff.
Moondog's stream and he's behind me and I have nothing on my trailer.
Why is it that you actually are carrying David?
Oh, I'm carrying
Little
JCB,
backhoe,
or backhoe.
little
Yeah.
digger. It's not a JCB. It's not a JCB. I don't have that license.
A Terex, the new ones out here, the ones here now.
Terex.
Most of them are the Terex.
What is that actually called? Is that the bull or the what? They have some weird name for it.
On
The
here,
mutt or whatever. Yeah.
The mutt, yes.
Oh. Stu B is apparently gonna be joining us soon.
Yeah, I don't even know where you are.
There he is.
A JCB is
We're outside of Strasbourg.
Right, I'll see if I can go.
Okay.
I'll see,
Did
I'll
you
see
make
if
it, Draco?
We're going down to
I'm
the-
building up speed now.
Jesus, that was like.
Alright, I'm gonna go see what Corn Chip's hollering about getting into, and I'll be back in a second.
Come on, get up there. Come on.
No, I don't.
Yeah, see, that's the only thing I look at my wheels there. The only thing I'd like to be able to do is to have the wheels on one side only instead of when you set one, it sets both sides.
Yeah.
Because it has the colours back to front then on the other side.
Right.
Right, Strasbourg, I'll see if I can find any garages outside near there. I've got.
Now see, if this was spin tires, then one of you guys could just come hook up a winch and drag me up this hill.
Oh, just hurry your slow ass up. Let's go.
How many players do you get in that, by the way?
Like 4 people in spin tires at a time.
Yeah, which sucks, and there's no way around it, unfortunately. But Stu, and I'm sure you heard this, Wednesday we're going to be playing Space Engineers. So
Yay!
you want to talk about a Space Engineers expert? This is the guy right here. We're going to be looking to Stu for a lot of. Stu, I want to build this. No, you can't. Okay.
Plenty of noobs.
I mean, I've been playing for a long time, but not as much. Stu plays it regularly, where I don't. You know when I tend to play it? I'll go watch Wasted Space do something, and then I'll go play Space Engineers and realize that I can't do any of the shit that he does, so I just stop playing for a while.
I started the mission or the tutorials, whatever they're called today, and I was in a fight in one and I had to destroy another ship, and it took
Oh,
off.
those are fun.
But I couldn't work out how to get close to it. It was like 4 kilometers away and I wasn't hitting it, and I could, every time I was getting some bit closer to then get further away again.
Right,
WASD.
I just
I've got Stuttgart garage here, man.
Where are we going
no,
next?
not Stuttgart. We're going to
Geneva.
Geneva, so we're passing through Bern, Geneva, Lyon,
Where at in
and
Geneva?
Marseille.
Oh, Geneva, right.
It's confidential.
It's
Oh, is it?
I tell you, but I have to. Do you want to meet us? Can you fast travel to Geneva, Stu? Meet us there, because we're going all the way down to Marseille, so we still got.
Right, 2 seconds, I'll check what I've got for garages.
Or even if you could just go to Lyon. Would be
I've
close.
got, the closest is the Switzerland, Bern.
Yeah,
Burn.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we're going through
Bern,
Bern here in a minute.
you're actually
Right, I'll-
we're actually passing through Bern, just on the outskirts of Bern.
Radio, so
I'm reaching the gate now.
back onto the motorway.
By the time I get by the time you get here, I'm gonna get kicked off the server.
That's right, yeah. We're up at the quarry just outside Strasbourg.
I was wondering how Draco was doing coming up the hill.
was a bitch, but I got it.
Yeah.
Now I
it
need
was a
fuel
bit-
because I almost used up all my fuel getting up there.
See, another use for Spitfires. Who's got the fuel?
They made that hill climb out of that rock quarry just awesome now.
Yeah.
I love it.
I haven't been into a quarry
I
recently,
avoid them
so
because can
Oh,
get
you
so
should
much
totally
fuel.
go try it.
Well,
We'll
I
wait.
also only have the 2 rear drive wheels. Everything else
Yeah.
is just there for looks.
Yeah.
I'm 94 miles away
Okay.
from
We can
Geneva.
go now.
Alright, let's go.
Are we ready to go?
yeah. Go
Motor.
ahead.
But
Go ahead. I'm
I
gonna
did-
take up the rear.
Yeah, if you stay there, Stu, we'll be passing through.
There you go. I'll sit in the motorway, the number 1. Is that what you're passing through?
I can't tell you now because I'm driving.
Oh.
So
No problem.
it's the kind of just there's a ring road just to the
Oh.
north of Burn.
Right.
Vito, are we a VTC now? I wasn't aware of that. Apparently.
I
people
was wondering now.
Yes, I'm moving. Shut up, game.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I was
going to.
wondering how long it would take before somebody said something.
Well, I didn't see it until just now. So
Yeah.
Alright, first fuel stop.
yeah, I
need
gotta
to
stop too. I've used that. This thing is. I've used half a tank of full because I've had my foot on the floor trying to keep up.
Well, I got 19 gallons of fuel left.
Yeah, you're in a little worse spot than me.
Can somebody turn down their lights?
I have them down.
Alright, somebody has.
That's bright. That's off.
Alright, somebody had brights on behind me.
It was me, and I'm 4 trucks back.
Yeah.
Man, those are some good lights.
I have stuff on the window and it reflects because I have my reflections turned up,
Oh yeah.
so it's reflects off them and I can't.
Yep.
It's back.
Well, your damn beacon damn near made me throw up, so.
Who's weak?
Mine.
Fritos?
I'm running the beacons. It's realistic. Leave me
It's
alone.
less of a beacon, more of a strobe light.
I was gonna say. I had a strobe mod in this way back, and it would reflect off the windshield, and it was actually I was afraid. Like, am I epileptic? Because I was afraid I was gonna swallow my
You
fucking.
need you need one of those seizure warnings at the
I'm like,
beginning
holy
of each
shit!
year.
I gotta turn that off. I'm like, I can't have that thing. It's making me feel weird and shit.
I have my reflections on, so at night if you've got high beams on, you can't read the signs. You just see a big, massive
Glare,
thing.
yeah. That's why I like being in the back. There's nobody behind me to blind me out.
Right, we're going left.
You sure
Cross
about that?
left. Yeah, crossing and
Over
then
the
left.
overpass and then left. Hello.
As he slows down to a stop.
Yeah, I get distracted.
Whoa, hello, Draco.
I had to stop, they're all stopped.
Yeah, I was
I
way
heard
behind
the
you,
wee
so I
one
couldn't-
say hello.
Yeah. With his
More Minecraft questions.
no, just to say hello, and of course he
Oh,
sticks his head
yeah.
in front of the mic, which is in front of my face.
Yep. Well, yeah.
he knows what he's
hey,
doing. He's like, oh, I'm gonna be
see
famous.
me.
I'm gonna be on TV.
You have to see me. It's like Corn Chip comes in and grabs the back corner of my chair and just swings it around the wrong way.
Right. Up here. Oh, you're a bit behind me.
Yeah, I set my GPS right into Geneva, so.
Yeah. Go. I don't want to hit the back end of your trailer again.
Right, well,
I'm about to.
I don't see anyone, so you're going again.
I don't know, Moondog and David, you guys just turned into one dot for me, so.
Yeah,
Dog just.
you guys are
Did
cuddling.
I? Sorry. I was trying to.
Just clipped me there and I lost all.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I was trying to avoid the sign. I'm sorry.
This is going swimmingly today.
You might pour Rhino a chance to get up the hill.
Come on, get up the hill. Come on, come on.
Do you have the
Okay,
big
well,
motor
fine.
in that, Farmer Dad?
I have the biggest motor. Oh, that was handbrake.
The 450?
Sorry, right, that was my handbrake.
He just sets the parking brake coming up the on ramp. Everybody's just full bore into it. He's like,
There's fuel here in case Draco makes it.
I
Well-
was getting confused there and I just hit the park brake button.
Well, make a hole, guys, because I got like 28 miles before I'm empty.
Oh, you'll make it.
Yeah, just take freewheel, clutch in.
Yeah. He doesn't have a clutch.
I don't have a
No,
clutch.
stay in
Put it
that
in
lane,
neutral.
Draco.
Just change it
Just
to
slow
neutral
down.
and freewheel.
Well, those switch
Good
wheels,
lord.
they're nice with the reflective tape on the ramps and everything. Very nice.
Yeah. Here, I'll turn the beacon off for you.
This is very
Uh-oh.
trying to get
It's a short one.
Shit.
Sorry, they all stopped in front of me.
I was getting ready to turn in there. And
Yeah, I was too, and then
I'm
they
still
all
trying
were
to get
like
used to
not
what
moving
buttons-
anymore.
I'm trying to remember what buttons do what and change gears.
What the hell, he must be on a keyboard. Oh no, sorry, the person in front of me.
Farmer Dad out there is starting to become more dangerous than anybody.
well, you know why? Because when it was a gamepad, it was easy, right? Now he's got a
Yeah.
wheel, and he plays a lot of different games, so it's all different. Like,
I
oh shit, I don't know what button does.
Earlier I kept pressing my shuttle control button to go forward and backwards, which is brilliant. One is the view to look forward, and the other one shifts it into neutral. Oh no, disconnects the trailer is what it was. You stop and you go to change into the other direction, you disconnect your trailer. I want to be able to front that.
I keep all on the keyboard.
Be driving along and just, hit the button and throw out the anchor there. And
I'm sorry about that, David. I was behind you, and then I rammed into you one, and then the second time coming up the hill, I didn't want to lose it, and then I thought I cleared.
That's alright, I have no damage on my trailer. I have 4 on the truck, alright.
you'll be fine.
Yeah, I've got 17 from rear ending you on the truck,
Hey, it makes a
7 on the
difference.
trailer.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
Roy.
No.
Come here, Roy. I've already damaged it.
Well, I've almost hit Draco and I've almost hit Frito, so I haven't hit anybody yet. So
I've almost hit David and Draco.
Yeah, I haven't hit
I've
anybody
nearly
yet
hit
either.
Draco about 5 times and I was behind.
See why I want to be last?
I don't know if that
'Cause
can be
you
the...
get-
See, I thought being in front would be safe, but no, that's not safe either.
I was afraid with Draco behind me that I was gonna get hit a few times,
Are
but
we still filling up, are we, or...
Yeah, I'm filling up right now.
Still a little gun shy, Frito, from last time we drove
yeah,
next to each other.
for sure. I don't feel like spinning today. I'm
All right.
good.
Go ahead.
Or barrel roll or whatever it was that happened last time. Good lord.
I still haven't seen the video of that.
I think I was streaming.
Well, you can watch it. I caught the.
Oh, it was on Hitbox. That's right.
You can see it from my perspective on my
Because
VOD.
YouTube streaming in weekends just doesn't happen.
Tell me when you get into the Highway 1 or Motorway 1 with the
we're
bullets.
on 3 at the moment.
Right. I'm going back into town to get a trailer.
Just after coming into the Swiss border.
Do any of these roads take us through the Alps? Because I'd love to do some mountain driving.
Possibly along here.
Yeah, but that Switzerland in this game is not really modeled all that great.
If you want to do mountain, download the Pro Mods map and go down into Spain.
Or
Right.
Fly FSX.
well, I was gonna say you can. There's some of the little 2-lane back roads down into Italy
Yeah,
that are really good.
some of those are really steep. The
Yeah.
TSM into Greece and out of Greece was some
we're
of the best
turning right here.
mountain driving you could ask for. It was. I mean, it wasn't the best modeled thing in the world, but man, the roads were, especially if you're hauling something heavy and long.
Oh yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Well, in multiplayer, you used to be able to get the 100-ton Volvos, and
Oh yeah.
I have a old stream during one of the TSR convoys where we had the 100-ton Volvos and we hit one of those roads going down into Italy, and like everybody was like, "Oh, Volvo's the best," and I passed Volvo in my Scania at like 8 miles an hour going up the hill because he spun out and couldn't get traction anymore.
We're going right.
mean, people would lose traction. They'd have to back down a windy road. And, oh yeah, it was a good time.
Ow. I apparently had a trailer spawn inside of me.
Inside of you.
Are you in
Yeah, I
non-
took a job and it.
Sounds like a violation.
Oh yeah, violation alright. I know what you're saying.
I mean, if I ever level up in this profile, I might actually put a motor that makes some horsepower in this damn thing.
My truck won't give me
I know. I watch you. You catch up, and then everybody slows down up here, and then it takes you forever to catch up. And by the time you catch up again, everybody slows down. Again.
It's just acceleration.
slow down because
Yeah.
You're on World of Trucks, aren't you?
As long as I can see you guys, I'm happy. I mean, I know
No,
where
it's
I'm
the
going.
it's the horsepower in his motor.
Where
It's just acceleration.
There's true.
Yeah.
I'm in Bernice now, just coming with a trailer.
Wait,
Up
I
to the
just
motorway.
had a turn off there for burn. So we're coming up near it.
Well,
Maybe there's two
Yeah,
ways.
we're going around the outside of Burn
Yeah.
We're on,
on
the one.
Highway 1.
Yeah, we're on the scene one there now.
I sound an awful lot like somebody smashing dishes.
Corn Chip's out in the dining room with Lincoln Logs with her brother.
Oh,
They're throwing them around and
Not with
banging
the
them off the table. And
not with the good china though.
no, we don't own any good china. We have
We
a
keep
3-year-old.
Yeah, our good China's called Dixie.
Yeah.
I've been eating off a
M&M's
real plate in
plastic
10
plates.
years. Yeah.
Yeah, the plastic M&M plates.
The only time I eat off a real plate is when I go to a restaurant that has plates. That's
Yeah.
it's either a pizza box or a freaking styrofoam plate. I don't have
Yeah,
time for that
exactly.
kind of shit.
You using a wheel, Draco?
You wouldn't know it though, would you? You just wouldn't know it. Would you?
No, it's the
There
way
you
you
are. I can see you.
You know when
That's true, so
when somebody has to keep turning.
We're going straight on from where I am now.
But that's a lot of that is desync though, Roy.
Okay.
Like it's never as smooth to us as it is to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not too bad, but I can tell that it's kind of jerky when I turn.
Did you get a job, Stu? You did.
Yeah.
About time. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, there's a stew.
There's a bump there
Yep.
after the junction.
Go on, Stu.
Alright, thanks.
It's just one person between me and Draco. No offense, Draco. I don't fancy hitting anyone today.
You can always tell when you're back in the old part of the map.
Yeah.
All the road transitions from the road segments get really they were awful in TSM. It was like driving over a damn boulder. Some of them were just they were just bad, and TSM could not be arsed. They didn't care. They're like, listen, we gave you 150,000 kilometers to drive on. Shut up. Okay.
Yeah. Drive through the drainage ditches and like it.
Anyone?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Are we good for fuel?
Yeah, we all just fueled up at the I fueled up at the last spot. So
Yeah, I got fuel at the depot while I was waiting.
There's only Moondog, I think, who didn't fuel up.
I'm still almost full because I have the bigger tanks on it. No, I filled up actually before everyone got there.
it's
Yeah.
too bad you can't use custom skins in multiplayer because I would definitely paint up a bunch of Monkey Show skins.
Yeah.
But there'll be none of that.
Oh, you've got an in-game trailer, haven't you, Stu?
Yeah,
Yeah, you just
I'm doing
disappeared.
68 now.
Driver,
Catching up to them.
I'm doing 16 up 59, so that's slow.
This is what you get in Switzerland. Instead of like mountains, you get tunnels, which I guess makes sense because obviously, you know, when they as straight and as level as possible. So
Yeah.
I've never driven through Switzerland.
Although used to be a load of switchbacks.
Yeah, people'd still be hauling goods with donkeys and carts.
Way back in the day, I played 18 Wheels of Steel, and
Oh Lord.
I used to go through the Rocky Mountains all the time, and I loved those. I loved that map.
You know, I've seen videos of it, and I'm like, that looks actually kind of, and it's like $4 on Steam. I'm
Yeah.
not bothered to buy it.
It was a good game back in its day.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I
Some
played
grass
today?
growing in the road back there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You're
look
gonna
at
get you're gonna get weird shit like that. It's a tree sticking up through the bridge or whatever. Yeah, it's that. Yeah, that's what it is. That's just stuff that, you know, they're like, yeah, okay, we know. It's been there for, it's a thing now.
We'll get
Yeah.
out here for me uncle.
It's gonna be a monument. They're gonna have a sign there
Yeah.
eventually someday. Here lies.
This
Yeah,
tree
the
has been sticking through this bridge for, 6 years now. It's okay.
Yeah.
The graphics being set up more, I do notice more of them.
Yeah, I would have never known there was trees.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's trees in this game. Wow, imagine that.
Yeah, and the houses that are back after the light behind the trees.
How
And
can I get
chippies and shit like that that you never saw before until you got a decent graphics card.
in 55 and a
buildings
56
in this
while I
game?
was on?
You're rich.
Yeah, I just got
55
done
and a
for the same
56.
thing.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
56 and a 55 though.
No, 55 and a 56 zone, and I got speeding.
Me too.
Impeding the flow of traffic.
That's it.
We're
That's just one of
going
those
right up
glitch
there,
things.
looping around.
Yep.
I mean, I think people forget how long this game has been out.
Yeah.
This game has
It's
been out a long time. And all of this is original stuff with some new signs that they sprinkled in with the French DLC that they sort of added to the transitions of it on either
right
end.
spot.
braking.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
actually
sure.
stopping.
So
Yeah, I
glad
had to
I'm-
stop.
I'm
David
miles
was
and a half
rubber
by
banding
you.
pretty hard, so I had to stop.
Yeah, no. I'm
Yeah,
just
you
saying
just
to them
seem to
guys
s-
behind.
Uh,
I was bouncing.
it just seemed to stop right where he was. It didn't seem to actually slow down.
Who?
Draco.
No, I was
Aye.
bouncing. Just on the tether or on the verge of going on two wheels. Walking around.
Yeah, his trailer was almost inside my cab, so I had to stop.
Like, I seem to remember back in the day, those signs, instead of saying sortie, said Osfart.
I think
They
they
had-
all did.
They changed them to
Yeah.
be the local language now, which is cool,
Where are you going, Stu?
Geneve. I took a trailer to Geneve.
Oh, okay.
I've never been here before on this profile.
I have not
None
been
of
here
our-
either, apparently, because I'm getting into the great bit now.
I have been here before.
So that'll be a new
There's-
discovery.
Yeah, there's a
garage
pair of
is
question
on
marks
way
up
in.
here too.
Well, apparently I've been here, just never bought the garage. Oh well. Time to do it.
Well, I bought a garage in France last week. I don't know why. Why? Just because? In Paris. Like, oh, why not? Why wouldn't you, right?
I started off this profile in Paris because it was just before the French.
You know what, I'm gonna go this way.
Started.
I'm buying this garage.
Free to go to get these question marks. I'll follow you up.
Yep.
Oh great. Hello David. 2 seconds. Oh good shit. Sorry, I thought you were outside the zone.
No, I'm just outside the zone.
Oh sorry man.
I can't. I should have. That's the wrong button.
Mercedes dealer over here.
Nice.
I got no damage.
Not back
anyways,
far.
Stu.
Huh?
I didn't get any damage.
Oh, that's good then.
So, Roy, you know what I spent? You know what I spent last night? Well, part of last night before I decided to stay up till 6 a.m. flying to Johannesburg.
Go on.
I played GTR2, which to me is still the best sim ever made. God, that is such a
Nice.
fantastic sim. I mean, yes, it's 100 years old, and
Right,
yes,
if
the
you pull
cars
in
are out
there,
of
pull in
date.
there,
and-
Stu.
They're stopped up here, BP.
Yeah, I see it. But
Oh,
man,
yep.
it's so good.
I'm just gonna drive in there and turn around and wait. I don't know who's leading the next charge.
Well, we're all going
Out
to
in the dining room yelling "Dad!"
Sorry, David.
So
Marseille now, so I'm gonna turn around right here in the road.
I'm gonna pull over here to the garage and take a quick break.
Or I'm not gonna make this. Can I do the curve? Yes, I can. Please don't let there be a
I'm just
sign.
dropping it off.
You
Yeah. That's what I was coming in. I thought you were.
Moondog, give me a
I
minute.
had,
I'm
stuff
jacking
Yeah,
my
I'm
tail a
just
little
gonna.
bit.
I'm gonna fill in so I can look on these
trying
here.
to line up. I got an excellent
So you see,
deal, though. I
then
got
I
attacked a few times.
run through Stu and David at the same time and not
Oh,
cause
jeez.
any damage.
Stu
I
just
seem to
nice.
be a tad stuck on the curb here. What
Somebody
the
give
actual
BP a bump.
F? You know why?
Where is
Because
he?
my inside wheels are off the ground. Hold on. Let me see if I can right this situation. Get this wheel. Get my actual drive wheel on the
All right,
ground.
I'll be back in a second.
There we go.
Oh, jeez.
I just didn't have my drive wheels on the ground, so I wasn't going anywhere.
See, that's why you want your diff lock. Mind you, if they made the 4 wheels drive, that would be what you'd want as well.
Yes, absolutely.
No, I don't know in real life, are they all drive wheels or is it just
Well, they got
2
well.
sets?
They would have to. I've never seen I've never seen an American truck that only has one set of drive
That's what I'm saying.
axles.
Or the
They're all
ability,
drive
the
axles.
ability to have 1 set or 2 sets drivable.
That's why you have a power. What is that called? A power splitter or a power? There's a name for it. Oh shit! Tommy's not here to ask. There's a name for it. It's not the diff lock. It's another thing. Power. I can't think of what the name of it is. But
Sorry.
Quick, someone Google.
the powertrain.
no, it's power reducer. Is that maybe what it is? I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, I've never seen an American truck with only one set of drive. Now with the liftable axle, but that wouldn't matter because you're lifting the entire thing,
But
so
that's what
it could
I'm saying,
stay
if
connected
you
to
can-
a drive shaft. And
Yeah, but with the liftable axle, like if you can put it down and have it drive in it.
yes,
But it would be nice if you could like just
Do I-
drive it to your normal, but at the same time be able to like have it so that your 4 wheels will drive. So that if you're
I
off
apparently
the
don't.
ground like that, or better suspension, that if you're off the ground like that, your wheel will drop down.
Do I not have? Pretty sure I do. I'm in the menu for a minute, guys, just so everybody knows.
Who's right in front of Moondog? You have a trailer, Moondog, still, yeah.
Yes,
Fredo is. Are you picking up a trailer, Fredo?
I think we're still dealing with children.
We have Cavalier.
There's
Boys.
some of those days where you just want to give them back.
Yeah. Although I was told no refund for them, so I had to keep them.
Yeah. Mrs. Frito keeps telling me that. She's like, no, we can't give them back. I'm like, nah, come on. You're no fun.
But they came out, they can go back in. Off you go.
Right?
It's not so much. It doesn't really work that way. Yes, I know. Whoever was behind me, I rolled backwards. Sorry.
Whatever happened to the old, I brought you into this world, I'm taking you out of it. That was a good one.
Why do we always end up talking about just blatant child abuse in these streams? It's like, all right. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah.
We're rolling.
We have 1 green dot coming up the road.
Kind of. Mr.
All right.
Mundo
This is
stopped
what
in
I'm
front of me.
doing. I'm pulling over here. You guys all go. We're all going to the same place. I don't want to hear it about the rubber banding and all that.
Yeah,
So
we're
you guys all
going,
go.
On you go, David.
Marseille.
Make
So
sure
you're
ahead,
taking
Roy.
the back up.
correct. Yeah, all left out to our side.
There goes Roy. Here comes. Can't tell
Moondog.
by the Moondog. Yep, blue truck. That's Stu behind him.
Nope, it's Frito
No,
behind
that's
him.
you. Oh, see, I don't know.
I'm behind
I can't see that far away.
I'm behind
Yeah.
Fredo.
Well, you have a very recognizable truck, David. So
Yeah, Fredo changes his every 5 minutes. It's hard.
yeah, I can't remember what he's driving from one minute to the next.
I own one of every company now. I didn't own the Renault until
Going up
last
empty
week.
still?
I actually bought one of each type of truck, like the different trucks you can get in each company. Like the Magnum, the Premium for Renault, and
Yep.
yeah, I got one of each of them.
Well, I suppose
Yep.
when you have 100 million, you have to do something with it.
Yeah. It's problems of being a millionaire. I mean,
First world
Yeah.
problems.
I buy a
Yeah.
new garage and I fill up with new trucks. I just pick whatever garage is closest to it and fill it with a truck from that.
I have 2 garages and 1 truck, and I don't ever see myself having more than 1
Yeah,
truck.
I have 2 garages. I upgraded Rotterdam so I can get fuel there.
Oh, yeah, I probably should do
You're
that.
going from Rotterdam to get fuel to come back to Rotterdam, you end up using half a tank of fuel.
Yeah, I think I have 2 Volvos because I have the FH.
And FH16 Classic, is it?
Yeah, the 16 Classic. Yeah, and then I have 2 Ivecos, and I think I have 1 DOF and 1 MAN.
Yeah, see, I remember it's the DAF. Was it XF and
Oh
XF
yeah, I have 2.
Eurospace 6?
I have 2 of those. Yeah.
So
See, I like that DOF XF. That's a nice truck, and I like the
Yeah.
Iveco Super Highway, the truck of
Yep.
the year edition or whatever.
Yeah,
That's a
the
decent
Stralis
truck, too.
Highway.
Anyone
a-
need fuel?
are we going?
Nope.
No, we should be good.
I'm 3/4. I'm good.
Yeah.
So are we going to our drop off now, or is there still one more
No.
before us?
Marseille.
No,
Everybody's going to Marseille.
Come Marseille.
Welcome back to France.
Down to the
Yep.
Riviera.
Merci.
Down to the what's going on, Dan? Going down to the going down to Monaco, basically.
Not a whole lot, just waking up.
It's pretty late in the day for you, isn't it?
I didn't get to bed till around 9 this morning.
Oh well, okay.
I had to make my mom breakfast. It's Saturday and Sunday. We have to take care of it because her helper, she don't have a helper. So.
Yeah.
Plus, I had our IFL football game last night went double overtime.
Ah, yeah.
Nobody just said fuck it. Who cares? Let's just all go home.
No, the final score was 57-56, and we won the
Jesus
game.
Christ. That's not a football score. It's a basketball score. See, okay, I get you Texans in your football. I get it. But damn, that's not football. 57. That's a college football score. I mean,
Well, the indoor game doesn't do overtime like the NFL. You get both teams get a chance to possess the ball.
yeah.
If both teams score a touchdown and the extra point, both teams score and get the extra point, they switch ends. They both go towards the same goal for the first overtime. If they both score and the game stays tied, they go to the other end. Well, it come down to they score. We scored first, got our extra point. They come and they scored. When they were trying to get their extra point, it took like 4 or 5 tries. But the last try, they threw it, and our defensive back just got his hand in the right spot, knocked the ball away. And you would thought somebody had opened fire on the other team. The quarterback was laying out there beating his hands on the ground. I'm like, and you guys are one of the top teams in the league?
No, I take it seriously. I mean,
Yeah.
that's good. I just think it's like, it's like the beginning of the college football season and all the big teams play the nobody.
Oh, like
Like-
when Michigan plays Appalachian State, you know?
Yeah, or Ohio State plays San Jose State and they beat them by 64 points, and then they can't. They put it. They got the janitors playing so they don't get nailed from the NCAA for running up the score. But even their 4th and 5th string kids are so good that
Yeah.
they're still scoring. You know what I mean? I watch about a quarter of that, and I'm like, all right, that's done.
Oh, you you didn't watch the time that Appalachian State actually beat Michigan.
Well, that was because
That was awesome.
That's going to happen every 8 years or so. You got to graduate your seniors. You can only keep them for 5 years, so you redshirt them when they come in as freshmen, and then you make them dumb so they don't graduate in 4 years. And although that's
Oh.
not a thing anymore either now with GPA requirements and everything. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Notre
tell
Dame
ya.
got in a big trouble about that.
big trouble. Yep. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I went the one Ducks game I went to live in Eugene. They were playing Colorado or something, just some no-name school, right? By halftime, it was like 68-4. You
No,
know?
Colorado is not an unknown school. They were pretty big in when it was the Southwestern Conference, then
I
it
was
went to
gonna
the
say,
Big 12.
Big 12.
Yeah.
They just
When it went to the Big 12, that was it. They couldn't compete.
no, they just they got
Couldn't
caught
recruit.
with their pants around their knees.
They couldn't recruit. All
Yeah.
of a sudden your recruiting pool just went from 1 state to 6, and it's massive. And you've got to recruit 48 players from your own state. So if you have 47 shitty players and then 1 good one, well, that's what you
Yeah.
get. It's just like Massachusetts, like UMass. UMass would be fucking fantastic if they could get. I mean, they're going to recruit me pretty soon. They're going to call me up and be like, "Listen, can you just come and put on a uniform and sit on the sidelines?" I'm 50 years old. It's all right.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. We have to recruit 48 players from our own state. Well, there aren't 48 people who play football in Massachusetts, so okay.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, look, Tom Brady's playing for UMass now. Fantastic.
Watch out for the balls; they'll all be deflated.
Okay, so fuck you. And you're lucky I don't have another screen because your ass would be out of my Discord right now.
Turning right, turning right.
Oh, we got a turn here.
But yeah, by
Okay.
halftime, you know, it's 60 or 40 or something, whatever. It was just this ridiculous upside down game. And, you know, they all go in for halftime and everybody goes on their break. Mr. Moondog drove into a rail up here.
Yeah,
so
I was
I was
missing.
trying to-
I was missing Roy, and I didn't
was-
get the brake stopped in
Yeah, I
time.
was trying to say turning right, and everybody was laughing so loud.
Yeah. So anyways, after halftime, go back into the stadium, you know. And everybody had left.
Right.
Like they just knew.
Nobody stays for those games. Those are just warm-up games. It's just
Well, it was the first one I ever went to, and you know, I wasn't sure when I'd go to another one, so I was staying for the whole stinking thing.
Far be it for me to disparage your Oregon Ducks, but they did get blown out by Hawaii. 50
Yeah.
something to 3 at one point.
Well, this was back when Chip Kelly was still head coach, so
Taking a left
Chip
further.
Kelly, well, back then,
Boy, that experiment in the NFL went very wrong.
yeah.
Not everybody's an NFL coach.
Yeah, I mean,
Nick Saban is not an NFL coach, but he's one of the best. He's a massive asshole, but he's one of the best college coaches who ever lived. You know. what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly.
So, you know.
yeah,
it-
he still coach for my arch nemesis,
We're
Alabama?
turning
Alabama.
left up here, guys.
he's got a lifetime contract with Alabama as long as he doesn't do anything illegal again.
Again?
So,
Always makes you worry when you hear again.
Yeah.
Turning left again.
I've always been a huge Alabama fan, so
I'm an Ohio State guy. You know, I've been an Ohio State guy forever. Breaking the rules too, and
I don't know. We got a pretty good guy from Ohio State down here in Texas running for Cowboys. So
yes.
Zeke's a beast. But my dad would have hated him just because he played for Ohio State. My dad was a Michigan State fan.
Yeah.
Michigan State, not Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan State, the Spartans, they're a damn good team, but they're not in the same league as Ohio State. You know, that's not ever going to be the game. I mean, they don't even. That's the great thing about the Ohio State Michigan game is they don't even. It doesn't have a name. It doesn't have one of these names. It's just called the game. It's the greatest rivalry in sports. Period. You know what I mean? It's the Yankees Red Sox. It's fucking.
You haven't
the
ever heard
Lakers,
about
Celtics.
Texas, Oklahoma, have you?
Nobody cares about Texas and Oklahoma.
Alabama,
Oh,
Alabama and Florida.
Again, nobody cares. The game, Michigan State, Ohio State, greatest rivalry in sports. Done.
Yeah,
I didn't make that up.
All I have to say is Cork and Kerry.
What am I supposed to say to that? I don't know anything about that. Oh, Manchester United and
Liverpool.
Well, Cork and
Liverpool?
Kerry is grand except for the fact that they have sticks in their hands and they go fight each other.
Yeah, isn't it Manchester United and Liverpool is the big one over
Isn't
there?
that the big?
Yeah,
Isn't
and
that their
Arsenal.
That's
big?
what I'm saying. Every
Arsenal,
Every
that's-
sport,
yeah.
Every sport has their
The game, right?
the big.
well, yeah, that up where you're at, yeah, that Ohio State Michigan's the big one, but down here,
Well, obviously.
you know when Texas Oklahoma play, the only thing I'm cheering for is a tornado, because I can't stand either of them. I'm a Texas Tech fan. I always have been.
In our case, BP, you know, it could be Army versus Navy, and Navy beating Army every year.
I watched that. Now listen, that it didn't happen 2 years ago, did it? It didn't happen 2 years ago. I watched.
They lost. That was the first time in what, 60 years that
No, it was
Navy
like
lost?
40 something. But
Yeah.
Navy again because of their geographical location
Cool, Biff.
has a better recruiting pool than Army does.
How? It's the entire country.
No, you can't. No, not with the Armed Forces. Not with the Armed Forces League. They have different recruiting rules because
Really?
you can't recruit somebody who isn't going to actively become an officer. It is
Oh.
against
Just like with the Air
federal
Force.
law. Right. You have to recruit people who are going to go to that academy. to play football have to become. Look at
Naval
what's his name?
officers and Army officers.
What the fuck's his name? The basketball player, the admiral there. He was a
Yeah.
serving.
David
Navy
Robson, yeah.
David Robinson, yeah.
Yeah, that was his name. He had to go serve every so often, even though he played for the NBA. I'm not saying you
Yeah.
can't get drafted out of the academies and go play, but you have to be willing to say, this is going to be my life for the next 8 years.
Yeah.
So that's why they're not going to get the caliber of people that other teams can get. But you know
And
what?
Mr. Robinson's still in the Navy, technically.
I'm sure he is. Yeah,
He's
not,
Naval Reserve.
He's not in
Yeah.
the NBA anymore, but yeah, you know.
Yeah,
He
he's
probably
Naval
still
Reserve.
play better than half the guys in the NBA.
That
though.
is a fantastic game. The Army Navy game every year is a fantastic
yeah.
game. I love watching that game.
Yeah, my dad was
I
Army,
like
so-
watching Navy beat the Army every year, so that's always great.
I like watching Air Force beat BYU.
You joined the fucking Navy because you didn't want to have to work too hard. That's why you joined.
Oh, I could have said something far worse. You good job taking the high road, John.
No, because the
Anyone need
Navy.
fuel?
Listen, no.
I need some fuel.
No, fine.
Drake
They-
does.
They're fueled enough.
Okay.
The Navy
Draco wants fuel, is it?
brings their country brings the
Go
country
back.
with them wherever they go. I have to go to other people's countries. So. Oh, the Navy was great. You guys giving me a ride. You gave us some rides when we needed them. That was great. You softened up down to Panama City for us before we hit the ground. You did a good job.
yeah.
Thank you.
All I know is from my experience as being a contractor, you never tell the captain of a frigate he has a nice boat.
No.
The only thing you're allowed to call a
Never.
boat in the Navy is a submarine,
Yeah.
no matter how big it is. Hey, that's a real nice 16-foot rubber raft you have there. It's a ship.
Unless you're in the Navy and you know the people and then they know you're just screwing with them.
Go call it.
Oh, he knew I was screwing with him. I didn't even get to get in the helicopter to go to the aircraft carrier where I had to stay.
No, you had to swim. You had to swim out there.
I thought I was going to have to swim. There was
Have a
this
nice swim
harness
to the
thing.
boat.
They sent out a boat to take you to the ship, didn't they?
Yeah.
No, they were moving stuff back and forth, and I got to use the little harness under the helicopter.
Enjoy your
Oh, nice.
enjoy your swim to the boat.
Yeah.
I actually liked the aircraft carrier a lot better. It was a lot
I
more
think
stable.
Draco's done getting gas, guys.
Yep, I'm on my way.
All right.
Yeah, I'm parked up further down.
So this went
Well, that
from
stream got all American in a hurry, didn't it?
well, it went from
Go ahead,
ETS
move.
to Monkey Shell Presents Sports Center.
Sports talk with if you're not an Ohio State fan, fuck off.
Ah,
I don't know. I've been really
No,
getting into
it
this.
wasn't you, Roy. It was Moondog was way up there, and then all of a sudden he's like inches in front of me.
I was watching Australia and England play rugby the other night, and that
That's a sport.
that fascinates me. I don't understand a bit of it, but you know,
That's a sport. You want to watch a sport that's confusing as fuck? Cricket.
Yeah, that's the one. I was just trying to think of the name of the one where they hold the baseball bat weird.
How do you take a game like baseball, which is pretty simple, and
I think
okay,
it's possibly the other way around. Though,
Yeah,
thank you.
baseball
I was
came
gonna
from cricket.
I was gonna modify my statement because I know cricket is older. I'm just saying.
Middle
How do
lane.
you F that up?
well, that's what happens when you give a bunch of Scotsmen some whiskey and a baseball bat.
How do you get outs? Like what? I don't get the point. You hit the ball, but you don't go anywhere.
You just stand there and watch,
You hit the ball, but then you don't run. I don't.
and then they have to throw the ball, and it has to hit the ground at a certain point, or something
No,
goes
you
wrong.
have
I don't
to,
know.
Well, that's like curling. Who decided to throw a rock across the ice and then use a
Well,
broom to?
I mean,
The Canadians.
yeah. You just don't have a lot to do when you have that much ice.
Curling is a
Well,
fantastic sport. Don't make fun of curling. Look at
No, I
curling
like
is
watching it. I
athletic
just don't
event.
understand it.
Look, did you watch the Linus episode, the super fun episode where they curled?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my favorite
I
one.
can say the same about American football and baseball. Is I find it completely boring and nonsensical because I can't follow it.
Three strikes, you're out. 3 outs, you're
Oh,
done. Unlike
that-
cricket, where you get to stay up there for like a year and a half. Oh,
No,
cricket
you don't,
naturally
like,
takes like a
We have
Middle lane.
so many throws and it's up to you.
Middle
to-
lane.
Yeah.
So if you
They are-
if you don't run, that's a shot lost that you could have got a score.
See,
Yeah,
I
I
don't know what any of
started
that
picking
meant.
that up after about 3
What?
hours.
No, okay, so you have so many throws in an over. I think it's 6 throws.
In an over?
That's what it's called, and then you have so many.
Instead of
and
an
then
inning.
the other team comes
Oh,
in.
okay.
So you've only so many balls thrown at you to get a score. So that
Sort of like the
if you
home run
stand there
contest.
and don't run, you're giving away a score basically.
I watched because cricket is huge in India, right?
Yeah.
So I watched some Indian people playing cricket against some English people, and to be honest, I was more fascinated by the people in the crowd, right? Because I'm like, after the first couple of times the guy threw the ball and the other guy just stood there, I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Why are they all Manny Ramirez all of a sudden? I don't get it. But so Manny Ramirez, who was not, what's funny? Let's go down. I'm going to talk about that for a minute. Manny Ramirez, everybody hated him when he played for whoever he played for before he came for the Red Sox, right? And then he came for the Red Sox, and we still all.
And we didn't hate him.
No, you hated him. That's why we got him, because you guys.
No, we didn't.
He actually
Didn't
ended up in
hate him.
Texas before he retired too. So
He
I
was
mean,
useless. He would fall down. He was the worst outfielder in the history of baseball. I mean, it was like watching Babe Ruth with his big fat ass up there trying to hit the ball and falling over and
Toll booth.
everything.
Toll booth.
People loved him in Boston. They loved him. They thought he was the greatest thing ever. I met him in a bar one time. I'm like, Manny, you are awful. I know, but I make a lot of money. Yeah, yes, you do. He was all right.
No, but I make a lot of money, so it's okay.
But he should have played cricket because he would just stand there on the play. What are you doing? You only get. I mean, what are you doing, Manny? You're killing me. No. But listen, let's face it. There's a lot of sports that Americans don't get because we don't play them. You know what I mean?
you know, after watching it for, I think one cricket game I watched was about like 3
Right.
hours long. I
Same
started
right
picking
here.
up some stuff.
Yeah, I got stuck in London.
Are we
about
going
2 years
right?
ago, and the only thing on telly was cricket.
Going right.
That's the only reason I know how cricket is played.
Well, I actually watched. It was on one of our higher end sports channels. I order every month so I can get MAV TV that has all the dirt racing on it.
You have to pay extra for MAV TV. It's
well,
not
yeah.
even that. It's not worth paying extra for, man. I
Yeah, well,
wouldn't watch
some-
it if I didn't get it for free.
The off-road racing I watch. That's
Yeah, I watch
and,
that
and
too.
and some of the dirty 30s. I love those when
Tractor
especially
pulling and shit like that. Yeah.
I love tractor pulling's awesome. I wish that we've
Middle lane.
instigated trains into farming sim. We've instigated mining now. Is the next big thing. We need tractor
pulling.
pull.
I wish somebody would make a sled that actually worked. Yeah, because there was a couple
Right.
kicking around, but they were awful.
Did you say
Yeah.
we're turning up here, are we?
No.
No, straight on.
Nope, straight on. Straight.
I don't know. I'd like to see somebody build a 6-engine tractor you can tie to one of those big cultivators.
Just pull.
Hook it across the field. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and what? Steer it with the 6-inch tires in the front? That's not really. That's not going to work out very well. You got how many
You
horsepower?
do the bump steer.
That's 7,000 horsepower, but the wheels are spinning at 200 miles an hour. But I'm not going anywhere because I can't steer the goddamn thing.
It's sort of like driving a dirt late model.
We didn't invent
Yeah.
tractor pulling either. We didn't invent that shit. You guys have been doing that over there for years, and we ever brought it over here. So, you know who pulls some, who are crazy? The Dutch. Watch some Dutch tractor pulling. Holy shit!
Those guys are
Really?
nuts.
Holy shit! They pull on dirt with these super. They got the super mods and all that.
Yeah.
Indoors. Like, holy shit! Good for you.
Okay, I'll-
I think I seen one that ended up in the stands one time over there.
Well, I don't know how they get stopped at the other end. That's the thing that always terrifies me. I'm like, are they going to get stopped? But they'll pull a supermod against a Fed 930.
Turning right.
And that's okay.
Sure, it's
Yeah,
the same
especially when
horsepower.
the fence knocking the crap out of it.
Well, because the fence, 4-wheel drive with traction control and everything else, and they got to stop it at the other end of the pit. Like, oh, nope, you've gone far enough. So, I love it. You know what? The best rivalry in sports to me, to be, if I'm going to be completely honest, Alain Prost and Ayrton Senna. Best rivalry in sports,
Yeah,
without
yeah,
a doubt.
That's
Yeah.
what got me into Formula One day one that era.
Mhm.
Because
I'm
Alain
glad you
Prost
even
was a
said Formula
pussy.
One because I had no freaking clue.
Oh yeah, you probably wouldn't know that, but that was
But no,
that was my favorite
that
rivalry
that
of
was
all
when I
time.
started watching Formula One. I was into
I got back into watching Indy when I seen Danica Patrick and Dan Weldon about throw down in the pits.
Dan Weldon. Man, you know what?
That guy was awesome.
What a damn shame. He could have been a multi champion.
Are you turning there, Frida?
I don't know where I'm
well,
going.
I
I'm
don't
not
have a
paying
delivery
attention.
here,
Alright,
so
No, I hope
I
you're delivering
gotta-
to that port, by the way.
I'm just gonna get the garage and the
Mine
question marks.
is David. We must be going to the same place. We're hauling the same.
Alright, I came down this way thinking this, but there's actually no. I have to go around to get mine is straight on, but I can't go.
Oh.
Oh, that's
okay.
a port. That's a fun
I'm
one
go-
to reverse park into.
I'm going right up here. I'm still following my GPS.
Well, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I wonder how long it is before they do come up with a total closed cockpit for a lot of that kind of racing.
Like
I've
a
seen some
fighter
proto-
jet.
No, I mean to keep.
But like looking at a lot of the open wheel, we're like looking at Formula One now, open wheel racer. Yes, it doesn't have mud guards, but the rest there's no fucking other open space between them.
Look at the Indy cars, especially the road course Indy cars now with that damn aero package on the back. That's not. You're gonna call that an open wheel? That's basically a prototype. What
That's
that
saying
is.
they have like it's all body in between
Yeah.
the wheels. They're not.
Yep.
Because the whole thing with the open wheels was you could interlock the wheels and have
Yeah.
nice accidents.
Not anymore.
No, I know for safety point, but yeah, you look at the new the 2017 Formula One cars. There's no space between the wheels. The body is out to the width of the wheels and everything.
There's no space on the Indy cars either. The Indy cars are exactly the same, especially with the road course aero package on. It's ridiculous. They look like from the back. They look like an HPD.
I was looking at it, and they're the ones with kind of the swoops. It kind of raises up towards the back wheel.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I'm
they've got the
assuming
mini
you
fenders
guys
in the
are
front.
coming back over to the repair shop to.
Yeah.
We're all unloading, so.
My load, because the port where I need to go is right, like as soon as I turned in, but because the damn road's closed, I gotta drive all the way around.
Yep.
Yeah, BP. I said reverse park on that one.
Well,
It's a
I'm
fun
not
one,
there
yeah.
yet. I'll worry about it when I get there.
You have to reverse into a trailer. It's right next to the wall.
Of course.
Yep.
Good old
Spin
France.
around and come back. I got a nice easy one.
I mean, I gotta go around I had to drive down a big hill, go around a rotary.
Can you circle around in here and see if I can? Find out.
Now, where's the actual... Oh, that was the curb. Where's the actual spot? David, is that you in there now, right?
That's me in here, yeah. Mine
How did you get in there?
Mine is actually by the gate when I'm driving around in a circle because I got a nice easy drive into it.
Well,
When
I
the
saw
hell do
you
I
turn
go
way
in?
before us.
Yeah, how did you get in there without going all the way around?
I did. I went to the roundabout and went. Oh, there was a turn. I turned off after the roundabout and then turned off to the left.
Oh, see, I was just following my GPS.
Was that not?
We had
Wow.
Oh, you went up the road in the middle and came back. Did you? I went
Yeah.
down to the end and then straight on. And my parking spot was straight ahead here.
my GPS was telling me to go all the way around. Now, where the hell's the... Oh, I didn't stop at the thing. I gotta back up.
Hold on.
No, we're in no collision. It's fine.
What,
But I
keep
wasn't.
forgetting to stop at this goddamn thing. I'm gonna have to go back a little further, Drake. I gotta get that cab on the question mark flag thingamabob.
Yeah, I'm watching now, BP on the stream.
You're dropping off. You don't need to do that.
No, I do need to do it.
Have I been kicked
No,
out?
it's got my flag up for.
I have no green dots on my map.
Did you get kicked off?
Wow, this is a fun one to gain, so.
We are all quite a ways down here, though.
Are you dropping off here, Moondog?
Yeah, I'm done. I gotta pull out of the
Oh,
way.
you went for the easy one.
I keep
No, I
forgetting
have
to
it on
set
Ryan,
mine to
so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
To
I'm saying
skilled parking.
I'm on random as well. I got a nice easy.
See, I always set mine to skilled, but oh
No, I
crap,
have
Roy.
mine set at
Let me
random.
watch you do this first. Oh, this is gonna be an enter. I'm not gonna fuck with this.
Oh, you got that one, BP. That's a fun one. I actually managed to
Oh,
get
hey,
in there.
Brittany, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't miss you too bad. How you doing? Yeah, no problem, Brittany. I get it. You gotta work, you know, and you got your house to take care of and stuff. That's fine. I gotta piss so bad. I gotta get out. Hurry, Roy, get out of the way.
Finally.
Oh, you're all showing up as being here, so it must still be on this one.
how am I gonna? I'm not even lined up remotely correctly for this. I'm gonna have to turn around and wheel this bad boy in this way.
Right, I see a green dot. Oh no, maybe I must have been in a different port than you.
Oh, you must have been, because there was no way you came down here
No,
without
I was in a
Yeah,
going
there's
all the
two
way
ports.
around.
But I can see all the, you know,
Mm.
I was in port the other end of the village around a load of
Oh,
containers.
all right. Well, we went by the port, but our drop-off is actually across the street from the port. That's why I couldn't figure out why it wanted me to go to the port
I'm
and then
just
go all the
coming
way
up-
around
I'm just
it.
coming up around there now. But obviously this is the way to the repair shop.
Yeah, I see you coming round.
Yeah, no, I was, you know, when you come into the town and you come into the roundabout, I was straight
Yeah.
on ahead of that, but you couldn't go straight
Oh.
on. You had to go around a bit.
Right. Yeah, because the road was closed straight ahead.
We're coming up to the garage up here for
Yeah,
photos.
go down as far as the roundabout
Okay.
here, go around.
Oh, am I gonna get this first time, Roy? Can I be better at you than something? At something?
It took
Oh,
you 4
yes, I
seconds.
can.
Nice. Oh, you doing it there, Draco?
Yeah.
Oh, why do you get the easy one?
I said I set mine up on random, and that way sometimes you get hard ones, sometimes you get easy ones.
No, I prefer the skilled.
Yeah, I leave it unskilled.
I like to
Then again, I
automatic
manually
settings.
pick. But I always pick skilled.
I don't know why I always forget to set it so that it just picks skilled for me.
Yeah, I
I
always
keep
forget.
forgetting.
But sometimes you just want
DP.
a nice easy.
Yeah, then you just hit enter. That's how you get your easy one.
Well, mine is actually turned off for that. It doesn't give me the option to press it
Oh.
for some reason.
Oh,
So
okay.
what we doing now?
Go back
We're going up to the garage to take a picture.
Okay,
Yeah,
Damn
the
it, that should be
repair
P.
garage in town.
I'm just getting a cigarette.
Because I really
Hey.
gotta piss. So
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
DP.
down with playing some more after, but I gotta go to the bathroom
What time
before
are
I
we
do
anyway?
anything.
It's 8:45 our time.
Oh, sure, we're not even to 2 hours yet, so we're not.
No.
Yeah, I still have delivery left.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna run up and go to the bathroom right from here.
Well, no, I'm
going to.
I was
have
gonna
no
let
choice.
you end it here, and then
Oh, we can just
Okay.
end the stream here, and then
we'll keep
Okay.
going later. Yeah.
Can we just go then before I piss my pants?
You need to have a bottle sitting next to you.
Yeah, or a
That's
bucket.
disgusting. I'm not a real truck driver. I'm not doing that.
I've done that.
I'm not pissing on at my computer desk. I'm not that much of a gamer. I refuse. I haven't even done that in 4-hour stints in a 24-hour race.
I did that in a 8.5-hour raid in World of Warcraft.
People
Get
are
up
like,
and leave. I just stood up and peed.
I'll come out of the pits and I'll come back in 2 laps later and the team will be screaming at me. What are you doing? I gotta go to the bathroom, man.
just
Well, just let it fly. Nope.
yeah, just as we're coming into the market as well.
Of
Well, the
course.
F1 drivers pee themselves anyway.
Yeah,
Of course they do. All real drivers
Yeah.
do.
You
But
see
I'm
that?
not a real driver. I'm not.
you see them when they get out at the end of the race, soaked to the skin in
Yeah.
their suits, and you're like, well, how much of it is sweat, how much of it is other stuff?
Just don't
Yeah,
ask.
As long as it's not brown, you don't care.
Yeah, and
Do you guys
so-
remember that Top Gear episode where they ran the 24-hour race and Clarkson was like, "Oh, I'm leaving a present for him." No. Yeah, that's nice.
The cyclists are the same.
Yes.
Mind you, they're probably so old with most of them, they wouldn't know what they're doing anyway.
Where is this garage?
Oh, it's back.
Yeah,
You'd
you gotta
probably want
follow
to
it all the way
map
around.
GPS point it. It's a good bit up.
I don't know. I'm following a green dot up here.
Oh, you'll probably make it eventually.
No, I gotta pull over. I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah, the green dot just turned to come up towards the store.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And nobody was giving out. When I was behind people, nobody was saying anything.
At least it's daylight.
Yep.
Turn my lights on.
Stu, how many lights, without going out and counting, how many lights are on your truck?
23.
23.
Really, you have no lights on that one.
Is that what you meant by daylight?
Yeah, I do. They're just on the lower bumper. I don't have anything up on top.
That's the same usually. Oh, you have something there. Oh no, they're Michelin.
Yeah.
Right, that's the one.
Garage.
Turn out worse.
I just put beacons on the top. And
I think my accelerated head might be a bit too sensitive.
37.
Jesus.
And that's not counting the little marker lights. That's just the big floodlight on his truck. 37 I count.
Wow.
Now,
Excuse me.
3, 5, 8, 11, 17, 23. That's 23 I count on my truck.
27. Sorry, not 37. 27.
My
Oh,
truck
you mean
is
the
stopped.
4 ones in the... Aye, yeah. 27.
Yeah.
All right, where's the store? Because I can't get my map.
hit
I wouldn't count.
F5 a couple of times until you're zoomed out far enough to see it.
Where are you? If you
Yeah,
go,
take, just keep going straight up until
go
and take your
past-
first
have you
left.
gone past the garage? The fuel garage.
Yeah.
Go past
The
fuel
first
garage.
left there.
Oh, I
BP.
see it. I see it. I see it. I see it. I got it. I just couldn't because my my truck was apparently still moving, even though it wasn't, so it wouldn't let me get my map. But I see where it is.
There we go.
Oh, that was good. That was fun. I enjoyed that one. I actually,
What, the
actually,
piss?
well, yeah, the piss was great. Listen, I'm nearly 50 years old. My prostate is the size of a goddamn regulation, bowling ball. So what do you expect?
Why am
This-
I missing
It's like Draco and
lights?
Cavalier Roy here is missing the dragon.
Because did you
Elon
go
thing
into the
here.
garage and get stuff done?
Oh crap.
I need lights. Missing some.
Oh, you're completely missing them.
Yeah.
Rose.
Alright, because mine were turned off because of the fact that I had been into the garage to get work done.
So this is obviously part of the French DLC because new trees and new.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it would be Marseille. Marseille wasn't ever part of the.
Yeah.
original.
Where are you going, BP?
I'm going around the roundabout. I can
He's
go
taking
the
the
other
long
way.
way.
Alright.
That's better. I was missing 3 lights.
Well, I couldn't go the other way. There was no road to go. I had to go this way. So I mean, there's only so much road.
You missed the left.
No,
I
I
was
didn't
watching you stream. You drove right by it.
miss a left. I'm right here.
He
Settle
drove
down.
right by it.
Wow, look at that! I managed to find it. Holy crap! Imagine that.
Yeah, you just took the long way.
Yeah, but there was no road to go the other way. The road just ended.
Okay, it was no
I'm not
road.
like you, Stu. I can't just drive through the big X's on the end of where the road ends. All right, let me get parked up here. What is this, an MAN dealer? Why didn't I get the... Oh, maybe I did. I just didn't see it.
Who's got the reverser still on?
It's automatic and multiplayer. You can't turn
Mr.
it off.
Moondog's got his on.
No, I'm in neutral.
It's me
I
backing
can
up,
still
boys.
see your lights.
Ken.
I'm in neutral, so.
Lord, I apologize.
And I've got the truck off, so I don't know.
Yeah, I can still see your reverse lights. No, it's Farmer Dad.
Am I in reverse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
let's get
I bid on a new steering wheel, 3 different steering wheels like the one I had, and I lost out by 50 cents on all of them, so I'm not bidding no more.
Well, that's what you get for being cheap, Dan.
No,
Bid
the
that
one I
50
had.
cents.
Well, I got to looking at finances afterwards. I can't do it right now, so oh well. Life goes on. It'll get better.
All right. No.
Mr. Roboto Moondog.
Yeah, Brittany. But if you watch his stream, we're the same way on his. It's just kind of a thing. It's part of his charm. We don't want him to change.
Okay, now I gotta go over the stream. What's being said?
Brittany was like, Mr. Roboto, you're always Mr. Roboto in ETS. It's just the way it
Yeah.
is. We're like that on your stream. So
Yeah, and it's got to be the number of channels and the way that I'm shipping it through the OBS and everything.
could
Yeah.
be. If you guys stop fucking around with OBS, and you'd be all set. But that's fine.
Give me another paycheck or two. Hold on. My big YouTube
Oh.
check come in.
Did you see actually? Before I end up, did you see, Frito, that XSplit has a lifetime license now, $59?
Yeah, I did.
I'm gonna get that. Sure. Never have to
I'm
buy
gonna
another
wait
one.
till next payday.
Well, yeah, me too, but because I got service to pay for and stuff.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah.
put up 2 videos this last week and made 3 cents on YouTube, man. I'm killing it now.
See?
There you go.
So anyway, well, thanks, Tony. Yeah, I thought that was a good one. So anyway, thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by the stream. Hope you guys all had fun. I know I did. For once on a Saturday, I had a good time. Sometimes Saturdays I'm a bitch, but today I was in a good mood. So there you go. Again, thank you to Farmer Dad, Frito, Mr. Moondog, Cavalier Roy, Draco, and Stu B for coming in and joining in the convoy. Remember, guys, you're always welcome to join us. Just let us know you're going to join us. If you're not, one of the regulars or somebody we actually know, and you want to meet us up in Rotterdam on the U.S. server, just drop me a line on Facebook or whatever. Say, hey, BP, I want to meet up with you guys. Give us your Steam name so we know who you are, and you're more than welcome to join us. Remember, tomorrow, Farm Sim 17 on the BPG community server, last day on Giants Island before we move to Cavalier Roy's incredible newbie farms map.
Yep.
So you're not going to want to miss that. Again, you're always welcome to join us. All the information for that is down in the Twitch page and embedded on my Facebook page. So you want to make sure you follow me on both of those things. Anything else? Oh, Wednesday, the Monkey Show will be embarking on a new adventure when we go to play Space Engineers. Yay! That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Lost in space.
Yes, Lost in Space.
Space.
Be the thing.
Yes.
Well,
What can you start with DC?
no.
It'll be me and Stu building stuff with pistons and rotors, and everybody else trying to figure out how to fly. So,
Yeah, so what time is it starting though?
well, I don't know. What time is good for you,
9
Stu?
o'clock shoot your time.
Yeah, see, I probably won't be able to join that fast.
Well, what time do you want to start, Stu? Because I want you to be part of this.
Well, I don't really give a time the else can go for, but if the usual time for the starting for this is okay for everybody, then
2 o'clock.
Yeah.
2 o'clock works for me. Yeah, that's fine.
okay.
But we'll work that out. So thank you to everybody who stopped by the stream. I really appreciate you. Check out everybody on the Monkey Show list. Again, I haven't got it up on Twitch because I'm lazy, but it's on my YouTube channel in the description of every video. Make sure you check out everybody on there because all these guys stream and whatnot, make videos and all that stuff, and you definitely want to check them out. And I will see you guys all tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. And